Hey guys, this is the Traveling Kimchi, and today I'm going to show you how to look like the scruffy looking Nerf herder we all know and love.
Who's scruffy looking?
So to start, we're going to look at HanSolo's blaster pistol. For this one, I bought it off of Amazon for about $13, and the thing about it was, it looked exactly like HanSolo's blaster pistol. It was nice and light, it even made the sound effects if you put batteries in it, but it came in orange and white, which was just not going to fly with me. So what I did is I bought brown, black, and silver spray paint, and I just sectioned off the different parts with painter tape and basically just spray painted it to look like HanSolo's blaster pistol. But it comes out looking really nice, and I think it's an easy, cheap way to do it. Next, let's take a look at his clothes, starting with the shirt. Now you can definitely look on Amazon and on the internet for a close match. I would definitely look at something that isn't being sold as HanSolo's shirt because those tend to run about $30 or more. Just look for a long sleeved beige shirt. I've seen a couple of matches on Amazon that were pretty close. They were just $20, which was not in my budget. So what I did is I went to Goodwill and just looked for a long sleeved beige shirt. I found this one for about $1. And all I did was cut the V-neck in it and just hand sew just to make sure it didn't fray at the edges, and it came out pretty nice. Next is his signature black vest. So what I ended up doing to be a little bit more budget friendly is I just went to a second-hand store and I just looked for a sleeveless jean vest. A perfect situation, it would have been black already, but I couldn't find a dark black one. They were all gray or like a light jean color, so I ended up getting the lightest jean color in a size that I liked and with no, rhinestones or anything like that, just plain denim. And I did a couple of things. You can definitely try dyeing it with the packets you can buy at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. There is a washer machine version dye, and there's also a spray paint dye. So any of these are a viable option. Even if you're going really cheap, you can always use the black spray paint you bought to color his gun with. Next is his pants, which is probably going to take the most effort out of anything you do for his costume. As you know, they're just navy blue pants, but the big thing is the red strip down the side with the blue stripes. So what I did is I purchased a roll of red ribbon and a roll of thin navy blue ribbon. Measuring out the ribbon to be a little bit longer than my leg, I then marked it off with my ruler going at 1.5 centimeters. You can do this however you like, depending how you want the ribbon spaced out. Then what I did, and this is what took a little while, is I cut the navy blue ribbon, and what I did was I slid it under the red and I used tacky glue because I was going to go back later and sew it. If you're not going to sew it, do use fabric glue because it will come out in the wash if you don't use fabric glue. So use your glue, and what I did was I just wrapped blue ribbon around the sides and just pressed it down on the opposite side, the one side that I would be gluing against my pant leg. And for an extra hold, I just took some scrap red ribbon and I pushed it down on top. And once you're done with all the stripes, just let it sit for a while and dry. And if you are going to sew the edges, go ahead and sew it once it is dry. If you're not going to sew, we're on to the next part. Now, as we all know, HanSolo's pants are a dark navy blue, and you can usually find these types of pants sometimes at Goodwill. You can find them at uniform stores. I personally had a very hard time finding pants that were fitting me well, so I ended up buying a pair of jeans from Forever 21 for about $7, and basically I was just looking for a nice fitted dark navy blue jean that you couldn't see the stitching like very visibly. Anyways, back to the construction of the pants. Just put a line of glue down the side of your pants and lightly start pushing your ribbon and making sure it goes straight up. The reason I made my ribbon a little bit longer is because I would put a bit of glue on the ends and just tuck the fold inside my jeans so that you couldn't see the end of the ribbon on my bottom of the pants or the top of my pants. I know you only see the red part up to his boot, but hey, like if you're wearing it to a costume party and you end up taking your shoes off inside or for whatever reason, I wanted the look to stick, so I did it all the way down my pants. The next two things I did not make. So of course the black boots, easy to buy, Payless, Walmart, anywhere that sells boots for cheap you can definitely get. If you are trying to go for a little bit more of an accurate lid, do try to get a black boot that does not have a zipper visible. A nice slip-on boot will do. And the very last thing you have to worry about is Han's holster. Now, I have found several tutorials on holsters you can make from a cheaper material, and I found one that was really interesting that you can make from foam that you could buy at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I, however, didn't like how it looked with my costume. I thought it made it look a little bit cheap. So I decided not to do that. I opted out for just going with a dark brown leather belt that I had. It was not even leather, it's probably pleather. And just looping it on one side of my pants and putting it on the farthest hole and letting it sag off the right side of my hip. And that's what I opted out to do. If you are interested in getting a leather Han holster, you can reach out to local leather workers in your area or on the internet, but I warn you, they are going to run about $200. And once you got your ensemble together, all that's left is for you to go save a galaxy far, far away. This is the Traveling Kimchi, or should I say Han Solo. See you guys next time. Bye!